Upper 90. We're back with Yousuf. Yousuf, I haven't talked to you in a very long time since you've moved and betrayed me. Uh, no, I wanted to ask you some questions about the first 2 weeks of the league. It's been something that has done my head because Tottenham Hotspur, for some strange reason, defensively are actually a team. Manchester United are still shit, and Arsenal, they won 5-0 against Leeds. So how are you feeling about the Premier League season? Who surprised you, and who hasn't surprised you? Who has been pretty much how you expected them to start? Who has done well?
I'm surprised by United. I'm not surprised by Spurs.
Not surprised by Spurs.
No, I think Spurs this summer they capitalized exactly how they should have after that Europa League victory.
Okay.
They made some beautiful signings. I think Kudus has been fantastic. Um, and defensively, I know as long as they could stay healthy, Cuti Romero has looked fantastic. Mickey Van de Ven, as long as he's healthy, I think that team is going to look very, very good. I love the appointment of Thomas Frank. So far, it's been working wonders for them.
Yep.
Um, I thought they looked relatively good during the Super Cup matchup against PSG. So from that point on, I felt like they were gonna always be solid. So hopefully, if it carries out through the year, I don't see any reasons why they shouldn't finish in the European spot. In my opinion, we know they already have Champions League football. Arsenal week one, I felt like it was an ugly game for
Yep.
Gyökeres. I thought it was very fluky.
Yep.
I thought you saw. I told you. I mean, I said I think he'll be back by next week, and next thing you know, he scored 2 goals. Right,
Yep.
so it's a similar system to Man City, bro. You get a big striker up top. Arteta pretty much is trying to play pep ball, and you see what Holland's doing for City. So it's only a matter of time, I think, for Gilchrist to kind of settle into the Premier League. And as for United, I think they made some amazing signings. I think Cunha has been one of the best players in the league so far this season. And Mbuma was a great move. Benjamin Sheshko was a great move. They just for some reason they just can't put shit together. And maybe it'll take some time. So I won't be too harsh yet. But as of right now, it's been surprising the way they've started. I felt like they outplayed Arsenal in week one.
Agreed.
Um, I thought they deserved to win that game, to be real. But right after that, they shit the bed this weekend, and it was on an enormous magnitude. It was terrible.
Yeah, and Bruno's missed penalty and blaming the referee for bumping into him and getting him off of his, you know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
United, I haven't been. I've been pleasantly surprised because they're actually playing. Like last season. Last season, it just seemed like every single time they were in a football game, it would just kind of they just kind of shit the bed, like you said, and just gave up right then and there. There were very few moments last season that I can think of. I think the only game that they really impressed me was when they came to Anfield and the game against Manchester City that they won at the Etihad when Amad Diallo just for some reason scored in the last minute. But
Baller.
yeah,
He's
no,
a baller.
ball. No, I mean, I agree with you. I like the signings.
Yeah.
Their midfield is their midfield, which is I don't know. Casemiro is old as fuck, and I feel like every single time they bring on Manuel Ugarte, their whole shape just dies. I said that in one of the
Yeah.
reels that we make. They need a CDM. I'm also really confused as to why Kobe Mainoo's not playing.
Yeah, I don't
I don't
know.
get. I don't get that.
Is he hurt?
I don't think he fancies him. I don't think Amorim likes him.
That's crazy.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I think there's definitely a talent there, but I think the rumors are that he's not exactly training well and that he's been an issue in the locker room, which is like the story of this team for the past 10 years. So I don't know. United, I don't think they played bad against Fulham. I think they definitely play better attacking football than they have in the last couple seasons. To be honest with you, I just think the guy needs some time, and will he be given that time? I'm not sure. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm impressed by the fact that they haven't sacked him yet. Honestly,
I am
considering their
too.
track record. So I like that. Um, Regarding Mainu, I can respect Amorim for taking that course of action if he feels like he's been
I do too.
acting a certain way,
Yeah.
because that's no player is bigger than the club, and if you're gonna act that way, then by all means, absolutely
Yeah.
do what you got to do as the manager.
Yep.
However, with that being said, given the state of this midfield, I think Kobe Mainu is something that needs to be in there because you've seen his heroics at
Yep.
times throughout the last 2 years. He's been probably one of the best youngsters England has produced in a few years now,
Yeah.
and his potential's through the roof. So if they're not able to fix that soon, then I don't see him staying at United for the next couple
I
seasons,
mean,
bro.
I wouldn't sell him, but if they could put him out on loan for him to get some game time and see if his attitude changes. I think Garnacho's pretty much gone whenever Chelsea decide to
Yeah.
bid for him, and Marcus Rashford has actually been playing quite well for Barcelona. So maybe
Yeah.
maybe it's good that they're getting rid of these guys, considering that they've been issues in the last couple seasons within the club. Anthony as well. I haven't really seen him play. I mean, there were rumors that he was going to get sold, but I don't know if anyone's going to buy him. Sancho's supposedly going to Roma for the past like 3 months. That still hasn't materialized. So, I mean, I kind of respect the summer that they've had. I also
Mm.
like that they fought in that first game. They actually like tried to go at them at Arsenal, tried to create something. It actually looked like there was some mentality shift, but it seems like the same issues kind of occurred again against Fulham, which is like they play relatively decent in big games and they just play like shit against the smaller teams. So, but anyway,
It's playing to the level of their opponent seems to be the issue,
yep,
right?
I think so.
They got to get that fixed, bro. It's a
Crazy
mentality
stat,
thing.
crazy stat. Lenny Yoro, and I think he's only won 2 games that he started in the league.
2 games
I
that he started in the
I'm
league.
pretty sure that's a stat. I think it's 2 games he's won since Amarin has been there. Since he started in his spot, he's won only 2 matches.
That's terrible.
I know. It's terrible.
Holy shit,
I
that's
think his
awful.
win percentage is under 30%. It has to be.
See, bro, like I don't think he's ass.
No, I like Lenny Yora.
Right?
I like this
I
coach.
I
It's
think
just
he's
this team is dog
okay.
shit.
But it's just, God damn.
Well,
Wow.
they're a mid-table team. But anyway,
Uh,
another team that has, honestly, I mean, I watched some of the game considering that it was super early in the morning. I did watch the Tottenham match. The same things that we talked about last season are happening again with Manchester City. We said this over the summer. We
Yeah.
said this at the end of last season. If they don't fix their transitional woes, they're going to be a team that will probably score a lot but also concede a lot. What are your thoughts on them in that second game? Did you watch it?
I watched a bit of it. That back line,
It's
like
shocking.
Rico Lewis at right back in 2025. Are we fucking for real, bro? Like, let's be real with ourselves here. The guy is a 6 playing right back. It's just not right.
Yeah.
The guy is barely even a fucking 6, to be honest. He's been shit for like the last few months that I've seen him play football.
Yeah.
Honestly, um, I love Tiani Reinders.
Yep.
Tiani Reinders was a fantastic signing.
Yep.
Um, I think this last weekend, this was a good game to start Abdul Qadir Hassano, a center back in January, just to have him riding bench. And I understand he was shit last year, but that's what the summer's for, to get integrated into the team, to get better.
Yep.
And you have him riding bench while you're starting fuckface and Tweedledum fuck in the back,
Is that John Stones?
expected to win. Are you fucking kidding? John Stones in the big 2025 as well.
I know.
Come on, bro.
Is he running out of ideas? Is he burnt out?
Possibly.
He
Possibly.
looks spent. Like everyone was
And-
riding high. They beat Wolves. I mean, granted, you and I maybe, well, not you because you're Muslim. I won't say that. Maybe me on drugs probably would have scored a goal against Wolves. They're fucking shocking. Matt Doherty in the big 2025 is playing at right wing back. All right. Shocking. That game though, I don't know. I don't know what needs to change. Maybe formational. I think he's just trying too much. I really thought this season we would just see 4-4-2, play Marmouche next to Holland. They'll get
Yep.
you goals. I don't know. Probably
Creative.
the most creative attacker now, especially with the other guy that they signed from Lyon, who I always forget his name.
Rayan Sharqi. Yeah.
Sherki, yeah, who I really liked in that game. But defensively, they're just terrible. I don't understand. It's hard to have this conversation when a guy comes back from an ACL injury and Rodri is going to be out until I think middle of the month in September.
Mhm.
But the chances of a player coming back to any level of prominence in any sport, by the way, whether it's the NFL, whether it's the NBA, whether it's football, it's like it's very rare that a player ever comes back to the same heights,
Mhm.
after that injury. Are we worried
Yeah.
that they're too dependent on him to get things working? And is he being rushed back? Because I don't think he should have played in that Club World Cup, to be honest with
Oh,
you, 'cause
no, no,
that's
no,
what
no,
got him
no.
injured.
Oh, yeah. No, he was not ready.
No,
You could tell he wasn't ready.
I know.
And it's a big problem that Pep is in that situation where he feels like he really needs to start him and he feels like he's that important to the point where he's rushing him back. That speaks volumes because
Yep.
Pep is usually a guy that thinks before he acts.
Yeah.
Based on history.
Yep.
Nico Gonzalez is not that guy. I'm sorry.
He's not.
Let's just be real.
He's had a
not,
season
he's not
now.
good.
Yep.
He's not good enough.
Or
I'm
6
just going to
months.
keep it a stat. Yeah. He's not good enough.
I think he's good enough.
And
He just isn't. He's good, but he's not Rodri level of
bro,
six.
let's think about it this way: how many sixes in world football are Rodri level? This is a Ballon d'Or winning
None.
midfielder. That's what I'm saying. And you said it yourself.
Yep.
You convinced me. I was the one that was on the wrong
Uh,
when we're having
no.
that Vinny argument.
Yeah.
And I hold my hands up. Like we know that he's the best six, and at the time he was the best six in football. There's
Yep.
no doubt about it now. To put that pressure on some kid you brought in from Sporting and expected him to come in and fill that gap. Look at your fucking team, bro. And then now you're being linked with Gigi Donnarumma after you spent all this money on James Trafford, who put up a shocking performance against Spurs. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah, that was bad. That was not good.
It's bro, you spent that money. Now you're going to get arguably the best goalkeeper in world football. Why? What's going on?
I guess the idea was to be fair, I don't think anyone had Donnarumma leaving PSG this summer up until
No.
PSG basically said, you can fuck off. We're not going to resign you. And he's like, okay, so just sell me. So Donnarumma, I think, is miles better. I mean, if he came into the Premier League, he'd arguably be even with Alisson, right?
Bro, after the year he had last year, he might be up there.
That's
Like,
what
in
I'm
terms of-
saying.
he's
So
probably just
like,
better,
but the
honestly.
thing is, even the Donnarumma transfer doesn't make any sense to me because he's horrible with his feet. He doesn't come out, by the way, for crosses, and that's one of the main, things that Manchester City have been susceptible to the last couple seasons, which is counter-attacking threats. The goalie needs to come out. He doesn't really come out. He's a classic old school keeper that stays on his line and crosses. They're not a big team in the back. Like they used to be pretty tall. I mean, like last season they just had lots of injuries to their defenders and whatnot. But I don't actually understand. This just seems like a panic buy, honestly, because there's not that many
It does.
great goalkeepers on the market, bar him. But I don't think he suits their system. So I'm trying to figure out. He'll be a much better shot stopper than anybody that they have. But in terms of like trying to play in the way in which they play, which is building out from the back, and the goalkeeper has to be very technical with his feet, I don't see him fitting into that mold at all.
Not at all. No. It's an intimidating factor to have. Obviously, I think with when Courtois was at Chelsea, and you have a massive keeper of that kind of height
Yeah.
of 6'7", 6'8", it's scary.
It is.
I mean, and to bring that over to the Premier League, which we haven't seen in years, could play a factor. But the only reason you'd be investing that much into a keeper is if you know your defense is that shocking,
It is. Yeah. It's bad.
right? So just take a look. Prime example number one.
Yeah.
Fucking John Stones, Ryan Ayat Nouri, Ruben Diaz, and Rico Lewis.
That's
I mean,
not good
holy
enough.
fucking shit.
That's
That's
not good enough.
disgusting.
I like Nori a lot. I think Joshko Gvardiol should be probably playing in his position at left center back.
Why? Yeah. Why is he
But
not
that's what I'm
starting?
saying. This goes down to the manager. I don't know, man. I genuinely think he's just running out of ideas. Maybe the idea was to get them again in a comfortable position to where this I think will be his last season. Maybe Pep Linders is being lined up to succeed him, and maybe they change the style to a more intense thing. I really don't know. I have no
You
idea.
never know, bro. You never know. Maybe they'll bring some creativity over the city.
Maybe.
Jack Grealish obviously fucking came in for Everton and started balling.
Yep.
And that's another example of a player that has been freed from the shackles of Pep.
Yeah, and I've been impressed with Everton too, man. And their stadium is electric, by the way.
Oh, it is.
It's sick.
I love it.
It was really
I
nice. I
love it.
felt like I was watching a cup final
Yeah.
when Brighton pulled up. It was a really good game too. I like Everton's team. I like Jack Grealish actually playing, getting minutes, and I think he'll be a pivotal piece for England next year in the World Cup because I think he's a phenomenal football player that has unfortunately been turned into a cutback merchant for the past 3 years and just hasn't been able to utilize his skills. But I mean, it's interesting because if you look at England's team next year, another player who actually I think has been quite disappointing at the start of the season is Cole Palmer. Chelsea's been very impressive, I have to say. I mean, the Palace game was whatever. A draw is not a great result, but I don't think they played very well. But the West Ham game was
Oh,
wow. Like that team, especially Caicedo's looking how he was looking a few seasons ago, where he was one of the best midfielders in Europe. He can be a pivotal piece of this team. I love their attacking depth a lot. Delap as well, great signing. Pedro, great signing.
yeah.
Where do you think? What is their ceiling this season? Can they
Oh,
actually?
bro, they should
you think
they
they can
should
win
be
it?
top four,
You think they
comfortably
can-
top four.
Do you think they can win it though? Could they be a sneaky
I'd
outsider?
I would be remiss to say no. I don't ever want to discount and count out a team, especially with this much investment and this much talent of young talent too. I think Enzo Maresca has helped them take that step. I think their performance in the Club World Cup will give them a lot of confidence for sure. But I don't know, man. It's hard to say because as of right now, like, yeah, we could say the City performance was very shit and all, as much as we'd like to, but we don't know if this is just a fluke and they're gonna figure it out.
Yep. And Tottenham is their
Um,
bogey team, to be fair. Always has
yeah,
been.
Tottenham's always been their bogey team. Speaking of Tottenham, we don't know where Tottenham's gonna be. Like, we don't know if
Yeah.
this is a consistent thing we're gonna see with them. Are they gonna stay healthy and are they gonna compete? I still think Arsenal's ahead of Chelsea at this moment in time. Still think Liverpool's ahead of Chelsea, and we'll talk about Liverpool. Obviously, they've been shit in my eyes so far to start the
Yeah,
season,
it's been slow.
but I don't know. It's hard. I think Chelsea's a top four team in the Prem, so automatically by that, I think you should challenge. But we'll see. I
What's the
mean,
points
it's
total
hard.
you think it's going to take this year to win the league?
Oh man, that's hard, bro. I think high 80s.
So like 88 to like
We're
91
talking like
maybe?
close around the 91, 92 range. That's probably where we're gonna end up seeing it. I think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about this week. I
Mm.
mean, I like Chelsea's team. It's just like you said, consistency. They have 65,000 players on their roster.
Yep.
How do you keep all of those guys happy? But at the same time, they have a miraculous amount of midfield and attacking depth, which is just
Yeah, bro.
crazy to even see. Just the amount of options they have. Plus, we haven't even like Gittins from Dortmund. Like so many players have signed
Bro,
for this team.
look at the guys that they brought back from loan as well. Like, I mean, Achimpong is there on the bench. Andre Santos came back
Yep,
from
he looks really good, by the way.
he's so good. He came back from Strasbourg. You got Drell Hato, you got Reece James coming off the bench. Wesley Fofana's off the
Oh my god, I
bench.
forgot they got Hato as or Hato, whatever his name is from
Yeah, I don't know
Ajax.
how you already saying it.
That's crazy.
Dario Isugo, you got Philip Jurgensen on there. Uh, bro, like this bench is loaded bench.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, bro. Like where? Yeah, you're fair enough. Like where do you make the decision of who starts and who doesn't start? Esteval, however you say his name,
Yep, he looks good as well.
he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah,
I
techie
think that
ballers, man.
very techie ballers. They've scouted well like this last year.
The other reason
Prior to that, they were just buying.
the other reason I think Chelsea won't win the league this year is because they played this summer so many games. Plus, they have Europe
Yeah.
coming up, and we
Mhm.
saw last year, middle of the season, that they just kind of collapsed and they didn't win a game
Yeah.
for like 6 or 7. Well, they were first at one point or second, right behind Liverpool, and then they
Yeah.
fell away. But
Palmer didn't score for like 4 months on end, from what I recall.
yeah,
He had a drought where he was
yeah,
struggling.
I think the last two teams we should speak about are probably the two teams that will be going neck and neck for the league this year. Arsenal playing Liverpool on Sunday at Anfield. Well, I want to ask you first. I mean, talk about a comparison between two games. Arsenal dominated Leeds over the weekend.
Yeah.
But Bukayo Saka is out for 3 to 4 weeks, which is not great with another hamstring injury. Not great.
Ugh.
But they have Noni Madueke, who could play in his position for that game, who I think is a good player. He's a much better cover for Saka than what they had last season.
Yeah.
Gyökeres gets 2 goals. He is janky to watch, man.
It's hard
It's
sometimes.
a tough watch.
Yeah.
Like
It is.
he's a more shit. I don't even want to say shit because the guy scored like 100 goals or something crazy in 2 years.
He's a B Tech Holland.
He is. He is. He's like that goal he scored. Granted, he scored. It doesn't fucking matter how the ball goes in the net. But just watching
Yeah.
him dribble, like it's
Uh,
painful. You know. By the way, that 15-year-old that they brought on, he looked really good.
oh, yes.
Holy fucking shit.
He's good. What was his name? Forgive me.
Shit. Dowell something? Is it Dowell?
Max Dowman.
Max Dowman. He
Max
looks
Dowman.
good, bro. 15 years old. You know what I was doing when I was 15? Playing Black Ops 2. That's what I was doing when I was 15. This kid's out there
Bro.
fucking balling against Leeds United. But
Yeah, I was playing Black Ops 2 at 15 too, which isn't real life.
fucking hell. Oh my god. But no, I mean Arsenal. I gotta say, I mean the United game, I wasn't impressed. But then looking back at it, I mean to win 1-0 Old Trafford, first game of the season. Granted, United played quite well. It's a good result. And then they beat the piss out of a newly promoted team, which is honestly an improvement from last year because they like were struggling against teams at home like Ipswich. I remember they won, I think 1 or 2-1.
Mhm.
So that was a statement win, I think.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of clicked. Zubamendi, by the way, might be signing of the season if Arsenal could win the league. He just
Yeah.
makes them look so much better.
Pains me.
I know he
Pains
looks
me to
so
say
much
that.
better. He makes them look so much better in almost every aspect of the game, whether that's transitionally or defensively. He looks really solid.
Yeah.
Their defense looks good, but now I'm curious to see how they're going to play without their best player. And if Saka's out, granted, I think 2 of those weeks it'll be international break, which is a bummer for England, but
Yeah.
and honestly a grace period for Arsenal. But how do you think they'll fare at Anfield against these guys? I think it's going to be a tight game, but I do see Liverpool winning this game. And we'll go into Liverpool and the Newcastle game after, but I want to hear your thoughts. What do you
Well,
think's going to happen on Sunday? And did they
there's
impress you?
no there's no doubt that Liverpool rises to the occasion. So I think it's going to be a great game. I see it being a draw,
Okay.
honestly, but I have not been impressed with the way Liverpool have looked. I've been impressed, but with the moments.
It's
These are
fun to
moments that
it is fun to
help you
watch,
win the
to be
league.
fair.
Oh, it's very
It's
exciting, but it's
really fun
stressful
to
as fuck.
It is. Honestly,
Stressful.
even if we don't win the league, but if we play like this the whole season, I'll have a good season just because it's fun to
Oh
watch. It's
yeah,
not boring or
absolutely.
too technical. It's like, no, give the ball
It's
to fucking.
exciting.
Yeah, it's fun. It's very direct.
It's very fun, but I mean, there's one player in particular that I've been very, very, very upset with, and I'm starting to think like they should probably move on quick before it gets bad. His name is Ibrahima Konate.
Yeah, he's done.
He has been abysmal
Yep.
for these two games,
Yep.
and it's not even remotely close to being pretty.
Yep. I had a very bad take, and I'm actually going to refrain from. I said this. To be fair, it actually stood last season and the season before, even. I thought Konate was the second best defender. I thought he was France's best defender for a brief period. But then I was
Mhm.
watching the game against Newcastle and the game against Bournemouth in particular.
Yeah,
I think his head is not right because the contract thing, which is fine. We saw it with Trent last year. And if he wants to leave, he
yeah,
should go. No one should hold him back, and they should probably sell him this year. To be honest with you, they should not wait to get him to let him go for free. Talk to
yeah,
PSG, talk to Madrid, try and get a fee for him, and let him go. But
yeah.
he is a curious case of a good defender who looks world class because they're next to a generational defender. Like I said this on that
Mhm.
short that we posted yesterday, or I think the day
Yeah.
before. Joel
Mhm.
Matip. Joel Matip was world class. Like he made at times Van Dijk look even better than he was. I think Joel Matip was like he's like he for some reason when I think of Joel Matip, I think of like Carvalho when he played next to John Terry at Chelsea in the mid 2000s. Just like the perfect guy next to him, and at times
Mhm.
looked better than the guy that everyone thought was the best.
Yeah.
Right? Konate looks good next to him. I think technically he's not a good footballer. He's not a great passer. What he lacks in technique, he has in strength and in pace, which is very valuable in today's game because of high lines and his ability to make up ground. But
Yeah.
I think he's peaked, bro. I think last year was
Yeah.
like the best we'll see of him. I don't think he's gonna get any better. And he wants a lot of money in this con. I think he wants like something like 250 grand a week. He's not worth that money.
Absolutely not. And especially with the way he's been playing. He errors last match against Newcastle that should have led to goals.
Yep.
That one in particular where he chased it down, but Allison had to come out.
Or that
Um,
the shit pass that he gave that basically gave them the
yeah,
ball in the middle of the
gave
pitch.
it up to Anthony Gordon. Yeah,
Yep.
the ball hitting off his fucking back, leading to that goal by like. And bro, he's just week one as well. He was just complete and utter, shockingly shit.
Yeah. Not
And
good.
Liverpool need to go for Gahey hard now because if he's going to continue this path because of his contract and it's messing with his head, and he really wants out of Liverpool, you have to go all in on Gahey right
I
now.
agree.
Fuck Isak, honestly.
No,
Just
no, no.
like,
They're gonna go for both. I think they
go for
have to.
him. But with all due respect, if you have to choose one, go for fucking Gahey.
I think the
It's
Isak thing they'll have to do it because they've put all their eggs into that basket, and I actually think it will be
absolutely.
done probably by the end of the week. I think both teams probably waited for this game to happen because Newcastle would have probably set itself on fire if fucking Isak had been announced before that game at St James's Park.
Mhm.
Konate, if he doesn't go, still bring in a center back and just put him on the bench and let him get back into rhythm because he looks terrible. Van Dijk has been brilliant, I think.
Oh, he's been so good.
Like, people are fucking oblivious. They're like, what do you mean he was good last game? They fucking conceded 2 goals. Did you watch the game? What this man
Bro,
was doing? It
he
was
was incredible.
that was one of his best games since his ACL injury. Honest to God, he did everything. He had
That's bro,
14
and that's saying
clearances. I
something.
know he had like 14 clearances. He was excellent on the byline. Milos Kerkez looks really suspect defensively, but I think that's just
Mhm.
building that chemistry with this defense.
Mhm.
Dominic Soboslai was Liverpool's best player.
Man of the match. Not even close.
I mean, I would be set to say he should play right back on Sunday.
Bro, did you see the shit he was doing on both ends of the field?
Unfucking real. Unreal.
He was literally unplayable, bro.
He was.
And I mean that in the best way possible. He was so good. The block that he made on Gordon's tap in effort in that first half.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
last ditch slide.
Yep.
Like, no one usually gets to those. That was incredible.
Yep.
The dummy, don't even get me started on the dummy. That That
Yeah.
had me erect for like 10
And
minutes.
Chiesa and Ngamo as well. There's a lot of
Oh,
conversations that
bro.
Liverpool's bench isn't good enough. Those guys, I mean, Chiesa has changed the game twice in a row. I mean, he was in the
Oh,
build up for
absolutely.
the third goal yesterday.
Yes.
I'm not particularly worried about Liverpool's defensive performance. I think it's when you have so many new players coming into the team, it's going to take
Mm.
time for them to adapt. Same with Florian Wirtz. People are losing their shit. It's going to take him some time. He's adapting. He's 22 years
Yeah,
old,
yeah.
by the way. I
Yeah.
mean,
As a kid.
he hasn't even been that good. Like he hasn't
Mhm.
looked good, but the shit he does off the ball is he's like a more talented Soboslai. He's an engine. He runs
Absolutely.
everywhere, presses, and does what needs to be
Mhm.
done. Salah has been a little bit of a worry though,
Yeah.
slight
But
concern,
the
but a
good
goal
thing
and
is with
assist in
him,
2 games.
the crazy thing is, bro, like he'll give you 0 out of 10 performances and still finish with a goal or an
I
assist.
know,
It's crazy.
I know.
He's the only player in history that I've ever seen do that. It's
Yep,
nuts.
yep.
Um, I do want to ask you about Ekitike though,
Dude, he surprised me.
bro.
He looks good. He
He
looks good,
looks
and it makes sense
great.
because there's a lot of
Yeah.
shades of Alexander Isak in his game because statistically
Mhm.
they're the same player, so it makes sense why Newcastle wanted him. He looks
Mhm.
really good, and
Yep.
yesterday, like he wasn't the best up until his goal. Like he lost the ball. He looked very frustrated, and maybe the occasion was getting to him. What a
Oh,
breath of
very.
fresh air! Because if Nunez was in that situation, that ball would still be traveling, around the fucking asteroid belt in the solar system. But no, I've been very impressed with him.
Yeah, him and Gravenberg with a beauty as
Fuck me,
well in that
Gravenberch.
first half.
It made me so
Uh,
happy to see Gravenberch fucking just cunt Tonali and
oh, bro.
uh, and that fucking terrorist from Brazil who they claim is a footballer, but he's actually just that. Who's the guy that Chael Sonnen fought? The Brazilian guy.
Oh, Vanderlei
Yeah,
Silva,
they have Vanderlei Silva in midfield.
Joe Linton.
Yeah, Joe Linton. Yeah, very hard.
Oh
Came
my
off the
lord.
pitch crying.
Oh, bro, it was yeah, that was great, bro. What he did at the end of the day, to end of the game, to wind up
I saw that.
Bruno. Bruno gave a ride, just like fuck off,
Yeah,
fuck off.
yeah.
And he got him so mad. The rider was just laughing in his face, and I was like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted this performance to
I
be.
mean, look, I think this title race is going to be fantastic.
Mhm.
I really do. I think it's going to be closer than last year, and I hope no one gets injured on either team. It really sucks to see Saka won't be there on Sunday because I want to
Yeah.
see a full strength Arsenal at Anfield against a full strength Liverpool. But I mean, dude, without Bukayo Saka, I think Liverpool's going to win that game. I think Arsenal's going to play very gritty, defensive, like hit him on the break and just like try and frustrate Liverpool. But I do believe if Liverpool are able to score in the first 5 to 15, let's say 15 minutes and open up the game, that suits them in their favor. But the
Yeah.
longer defensive performance suits Arsenal because they're so fucking good defensively. They look really good this season.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about creativity. But with Eze, that's a game changer. I'm really
Big
curious to see
time.
how he gets integrated into their team because I think he might be what's been missing in their team. Honestly, besides the striker, is another creative force.
Yeah,
So,
bro. I mean, they addressed two of their biggest needs: a creative midfielder and a striker.
yep.
So we'll see if it carries over into the season. I'm very excited to see how they do.
They have to win something this year, right? They have
Yeah,
to. I mean,
bro.
we can't keep saying
Bro,
next season,
I'm
next
telling
season.
you, bro. I'm telling you, Arteta should not have a job right now. This is my
He's
opinion.
very lucky.
I'm
Honestly,
gonna be honest, bro. He really should not. Like Arsenal's being too patient, and Man United has that history of being too impatient. I think they're on complete opposite ends of the spectrum. Like right now, Arteta should not have a job. The man has not won a trophy in 5 years.
I mean, look, they've spent big. This not a billion, but they spent big.
Since Arteta's come in, they spent
It's
a
now
billion.
it's now a billion, yes. But I'm saying they've spent big this summer. They've spent like 300 million pounds on players with only 7 million pounds in sales. They spent big. Liverpool spent big, but they've sold a lot of players, and obviously people are gonna say net spend FC. Well, yeah, that's how you
And
run
they
a fucking
won a
business,
lot.
you dickheads. They spent a lot of money this summer, dude. They need to win minimum a Champions League or a Premier League title. I don't want to fucking hear this. If they go FA Cup and Carabao Cup, they win both of those and they like miss out. Okay, you win 2 trophies, but they need to win something big. Can't keep doing this shit like, next season. You're going to start losing players if you keep doing this next season shit, you know?
Yeah.
Saka's going to
Yep.
be entering the prime of his career. You might see Gabriel maybe flirt with Barcelona, with Real Madrid. You know, those are the
Saliba.
two. Saliba as well. Like those are the 2 biggest teams in the world, right? And everyone wants to play for them. But I don't know, dude. They're starting to run out of time. I think he's running out of time. He needs to win something. This is the best time to do it. Liverpool's like in a transitional year. Man City are done. I think honestly, I think Pep is spent. Tottenham are
Mhm.
Tottenham, and Man United are whatever the
Man
fuck they are.
United.
Yeah, whatever the fuck they are. So if there's any other time that they can win the league, it's this year, man. But
Yeah.
what's your score prediction to wrap this up? Because Zoom is trolling us.
Well, I told you I think it's gonna be a draw. I think it's a 2-2 game, personally.
Fucking hell, we're conceding lots of
I
goals, Yusuf.
huh?
We're conceding lots of goals, mate.
I mean, shit, bro. We'll see. It's looking bleak as of right now. I think it's gonna be very cagey.
I'm going
I
three
think
one.
both teams know exactly what's at stake here, and whoever wins this game is probably gonna be the favorite to win the Premier League early on throughout the season. So they're gonna be the team, the
Yep.
top dog, until the next matchup. Right. So we'll see. I think it's a 2-2 draw, personally.
I'm
So we'll see.
I'm going.
I'm excited for it.
I'm going. I'm going either I'm gonna go 2-1 actually instead of 3. I'm gonna go 2-1. But anyway, that's the end of the episode of the Upper 90. We'll probably do more stuff coming up this week. But if you guys have any comments or suggestions, leave it in the comment section because this will be on YouTube and this will be on Spotify since we're doing everything on video this year finally. Since we finally have the technical abilities, fam, to do it. But Yusuf, thank you for joining. Do you have any final words? Any final comments?
Thank you for having me. Yeah, man. Gear up. Good season, fun season. I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be a very, very tight Premier League title race.
I do too.
And up the Charles.
All right.
Nah.
Goodbye.